Now, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. Have you had any achievements recently?
Yes, absolutely. My recent achievement has been scoring a 7.5 on my IELTS test, which is what I'm really proud of. I couldn't imagine the day that could get a 7.5 on my score test.
What kinds of accommodation do you live in?
I live in a four-story house on the ground, which is what I am proud of because the price of a house is relatively costly. Apart from that, my house has the perfect condition that allows it to be rented by businessmen to sell clothes or snacks.
Can you describe the place where you live?
So my living area is usually crowded with people and activities happening simultaneously. Um, because of the overcrowded population, we usually see children running around on the street and old people relaxing and talking with each other on the pavement. Young people often drive motorbikes on the road to work and back home. My city is really peaceful with a lot of skyscrapers and houses.
Please describe the room you live in.
My bedroom is located on the second floor, providing a private space from the main living area. It is inviting and comfortable. I enjoy the comfortable bed as I can curl up on it while listening to my favorite song.
What's your favorite room in your apartment or house?
My favorite room in my house is, of course, my bedroom. I decorated with my favorite color, which is the calming shade of yellow. And I also enjoy my comfortable bed as I can perfectly lie on it while chilling with my favorite songs.
What room does your family spend most of the time in?
My parents usually spend their time in the living room. It is the place that we usually gather to spend the quality time together watching movies and Netflix on the TV. I enjoy every moment that we spend together as we can get close to each other while catching up on our daily stories.
What do you usually do in your apartment?
In my apartment, I usually lie on my bed after a hectic day at work. Then I would go to my study room to catch up on my reading and complete all of the pending tasks so that I will begin the next day with new tasks.
Do you plan to live there for a long time?
Absolutely, yes. My permanent residence is in my city now. I love this place because of the beautiful scenery and the friendly and hospitable people. I couldn't help but feel a sense of comfort and happiness when I can reach home.
Now, I am going to give you a topic, and you will talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Remember to take notes. Please start speaking now.
Let me take a moment to describe a person I think wears unusual clothes. She's my best friend. Her name is Emily. She is my childhood friend. We attended the same primary and secondary school and grew up in the same neighborhood. My friend has a really unique taste in fashion. She usually match floral shirts and funky shoes with shorts. Overall, it is a really bold approach to fashion, I believe. But anyway, she is really proud of her unusual style. She even paired her vintage clothes with baggy trousers, which makes her stand out from the crowd. Whenever I think of my best friend, I couldn't help but feel terrible inside, as her fashion is not only unusual but also terrifying. I really want to change my friend's style, but again, I am nobody to judge my friends. Even her parents couldn't change her, so why could I? At the end of the day, whenever I think of my friends, I couldn't help but feel a sense of admiration, as she has the courage to wear her unusual clothes.
Earlier, we talked about describe a person who you think wears unusual clothes. Now, I will ask you some more questions related to this topic. What factors affect people's decisions when buying clothes?
I think the first factor is the budget. If they have a low budget, they can only buy cheap clothes. But if their budget is beyond the average, they can freely choose whatever they want to buy, especially when they have a credit card or a black card. The second factor is the material. The quality of the material can decide whether the clothes is worth the money or not. Finally, it is this brand. A prestigious brand can increase the price of a specific product.
Do you think that the style of the clothing is more important than its comfort?
Absolutely no. I prefer comfort over style, so in my opinion, I treasure comfort because it allows me to move around flexibly, and I can feel comfortable and confident in my own outfit, which is quite important for someone who needs comfort in order to be productive like me.
Do you think young people wear unusual clothes more than other age groups?
Yes, absolutely. I believe that young people tend to wear unusual clothes more than any other age group because they tend to value fashion over anything else. They want to look cool in front of their friends. To them, looking good and beautiful is the number one concern because they want to be loved by other friends.
What are the differences between clothes worn by old people and those by young people?
I think that old people prefer comfort because they tend to value health over anything else. Their body is already weak, so they need comfortable and casual clothes to make up for the weaknesses of their body. On the other hand, young people want to value style and coolness as they want to conquer other people's love and admiration.
How does budget influence your clothing choices personally?
Personally, budgets impact my clothing choice significantly. When I have more than enough money, I usually spend a huge amount of money on clothes because, after all, I am a girl who loves beauty and I want to look good in front of my counterpart. Apart from that, I also think budget plays an important part because with a tight budget, I only want to save up money instead of spending the money.
Why do you think comfort is essential for productivity?
I believe that comfort is essential for productivity because when someone feels comfortable, they usually put their brain at ease so that it can be productive. It can definitely release the hormone and the energy enough to become productive in their way so as to think of new ideas and brainstorm effectively.
How do you define unusual clothes for young people?
I think unusual clothes means unique clothes, clothes with one of a kind embroidery or patterns. These clothes makes young people stand out from the crowd. Usually, they boost the beauty of young people so that they can feel proud of themselves and look confident in front of other people.
Why do older people prioritize comfort over style in clothing?
Old people tend to value comfort because their body is weak. They cannot suffer discomfort to look beautiful. So they need to wear comfortable and casual clothes to trade for the flexibility and comfort for their health.
Have you had any achievements recently?